Good morning. It's Saturday, February 18, 2023. I'm Rock Daniels. Welcome to a new edition of Lexington Water Cooler News. All right, so weather today. You know, it's going to be a little chilly, but not as chilly as yesterday. We're going to have highs at 47 degrees. Lows going to be 36. Sun's going to rise this morning at 7:24 a.m. It's going to set at 6:19 p.m. All right, the University of Kentucky will sell beer and seltzer at baseball and softball games this spring as part of a pilot program limiting the sale to 2 drinks per transaction and requiring an ID check at the purchase. All right, alcohol sales will stop at the completion of the top of the 7th inning. So take me out to the ball game for baseball and the top of the 5th inning for softball. All right, Kentucky may consider expanding the alcohol sales to football games in the future, but as far as February 2023, it remains one of only 3 SEC teams not allowing general seating alcohol sales. All right, so the Kentucky Senate passed Senate Bill 150, which does not mandate teachers to use a student's preferred pronoun, but opponents fear it could harm the LGBTQ plus students as they already have a higher incidence of suicide. The bill sponsor, Senator Max Wise, said it's the first one upholding the First Amendment and empowering parents. However, critics argue it will legalize bullying and cause more harm to children. The bill will now move to the full House, and opposition is expected to increase. Kentucky State Representative Chad Aull has filed a bill to remove 3 holidays from Kentucky state law that honor the Confederacy: Robert E. Lee Day, Confederate Memorial Day, and Jefferson Davis Day. The bill seeks to remove these holidays before the General Assembly wraps up its work this next month, and Aull sees it as an important symbolic move to right past wrongs, particularly during Black History Month. So although these holidays are no longer observed in Kentucky, Aull believes it's important to strike them from state law. All right, so the University of Kentucky Athletics Committee has endorsed the renovation of Memorial Coliseum, which was approved by the University Board of Trustees on Friday. The renovation will benefit 4 UK Williams sports teams, various campus events, and honor Kentuckians who have died in military service. So now on over to Wilmore, we're looking at Asbury University, who's implementing new rules for visitors to its 10-day revival, including a limit on who can attend evening services and no more live streaming. The event has attracted people from all over the world, leading to long lines, but this is to help the students who are studying on campus still. So Kentucky state senators have introduced a bill that would require state employees and public boards and commissions to work from their primary workstation, except in emergencies. The bill, which would prohibit remote working, could harm the state's ability to attract and retain workers who prefer work from home. Now, additionally, the bill could limit public access to meetings that are currently accessible via virtual technology. Now, the U.S. House of Representatives recently passed a bill that would require federal agencies to reinstate pre-pandemic remote work policies. All right, the number 11 Tennessee Volunteers basketball team will play against Kentucky at 1 p.m. today after beating the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide in their previous game. Tennessee will decide on game day whether Josiah Jordan, James, and Julian Phillips will play due to injuries. Sophomore Jemai Mashik played an increased role in the last 2 games and helped defensively against Alabama. Tennessee lost their previous match against Kentucky, but they are predicted to win this game with a score of 71-64. All right, Tyler Eulis, a former Kentucky Wildcat player, has returned to the program as a student assistant coach at the request of head coach John Calipari. Eulis was known for his exceptional basketball IQ during his play days and was trusted by Calipari to assume a coach on the floor role. He has wasted no time in his new role, offering guidance and advice to current players during games. Now, despite initially being a late recruit, Eulis earned Calipari's trust and undying devotion during his time at Kentucky. Now, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear has signed a bill that reduces the state's personal income tax to 4% next year. Now, the Republican General Assembly took advantage of the formula created by last year's House Bill 8, which allowed for the reduction of income tax. Now, Beshear vetoed House Bill 8 due to concerns about its impact, including the inclusion of state taxes on certain services that offset the income tax cut. So Democrats believe that the short-term tax cut providing rebate checks to taxpayers are better off than an income tax cut. However, the primary sponsor of House Bill would make it more competitive for job growth and attracting new workers. All right, that does it today for Lexington Water Cooler News. Join us again tomorrow for all your latest news, weather, and sports free of charge, sponsored by me, Rock Daniels, your in-home local realtor, and my construction company, Rock Daniels Construction Company. Have a great day.